Hi, welcome back, man. We are very close to reaching 50 subscribers on this channel, so I request that you please subscribe, and with that said, let's start the chapter. The air crackles with tension as Cyan and the monstrous beast collide. With a deafening explosion of energy and fury, Cyan's eyes blaze with determination as he unleashes his signature. Mufog's Sword Rush, Fogstorm. Blades of swirling mist cut through the chaos, shimmering like deadly ghosts, slicing through the air, each slash echoing like thunder in the silence that follows. The monster roars in pain, claws tearing at the mist, but Cyan presses on. Relentless. With a swift pivot, Cyan turns, launching a barrage of rapid strikes, serial attack, each blow hitting with precision and brutal force. The monster screams in agony, its flesh rippling with each strike. Blood and ichor spray into the air as Cyan's blades carve deep, forcing the beast to stagger. The creature, battered and bleeding, drops to one knee, voice strained but defiant. "You are the first human to make it this far." The monster growls, voice gravelly and thick with pain. Its eyes flicker with a strange mixture of respect and fury. Cyan halts for a moment, surprised it can talk, he thinks, narrowing his gaze, the adrenaline surging through him, intensifying every nerve. The monster, blood dripping from its maw, snarls through gritted teeth. "You will lose. It's hard to kill. My eye will regenerate endlessly. No matter how much you cut, I will come back stronger." Its muscles tense, muscles rippling with raw power, ready to fight to the end. The beast takes a fighting stance, claws digging into the ground, muscles coiled for another attack. "Be prepared," it sneers. "I will rip you apart piece by piece." Cyan's eyes narrow, his mind calculating. Without hesitation, he unleashes Void Sphere, a swirling orb of dark energy that expands rapidly, hurtling toward the monster with devastating speed. The beast's eyes widen in fury as Cyan's blade arcs through the air, slicing deep into the creature's flesh. Sparks fly as the blade pierces the beast's defenses, and for a fleeting moment, the beast's core glowing with an ominous crimson light flickers into view. The core is exposed. Cyan's heart pounds with hope. Perhaps this is the moment to end it. But before he can strike again, the monster's regenerative powers kick in. Wounds mend in an instant, muscles knitting, scars fading. The monster roars, an unholy sound that echoes through the battlefield, as if mocking Cyan's efforts. "I will keep regenerating," the monster declares, voice echoing with ominous certainty. "You will grow tired before I do. This game of attrition will be your undoing." Cyan's resolve hardens, his aura erupts in a blaze of crimson-red demonic aura, fierce, intoxicating energy that radiates outward, shrouding him in a threatening glow. His voice cuts through the chaos, cold and unwavering. "I'll keep fighting. I prefer if your regeneration lasts forever," Cyan states, his tone laced with iron will. The monster, momentarily stunned by Cyan's unwavering spirit, hesitates, dumbstruck by the sheer ferocity and resolve of his opponent. Luna and her ally stand amidst the crumbling ruins, desperately casting spell after spell in attempt to dispel the rumbling chaos that threatens to swallow everything. Magical incantations shimmer and flare, energies colliding in a chaotic dance. But none of their efforts seem to make a dent in the relentless barrier of protection. Luna, her face etched with concern, breathes heavily. "There must be a barrier shielding the ruins. If only we had set it up properly, we might have a chance to clear this." Her voice trembles with frustration and desperation. Suddenly, a tall, white-haired man approaches swiftly, his expression tense with urgency. "Luna, you need to get out of here," he urges, voice firm. "I know the way out, trust me." Luna, stubborn and unwavering, shakes her head. Cyan's still inside. "I can't leave him behind." Her voice is resolute, filled with a fierce determination. The man's face tightens with shock. "You don't think Cyan could have survived? You're risking everything." He suddenly snaps, voice rising with a mixture of anger and pain. "Why? Are you so obsessed with Cyan? Don't you realize? Azra, Morkettle, they all died in front of me. Their sacrifices mean nothing if you keep risking your life like this. Are you planning to make their deaths meaningless?" His fists clench in frustration, eyes blazing with raw emotion. He steps forward, voice trembling with conviction. "I'll escort you out. I've served you long enough. Unlike Cyan, I've been by your side through everything." His face flushes. Read, the intensity of his feelings spilling over. Luna remains cold, her gaze steady, her voice, icy and precise, cuts him off. "I won't abandon him. If you're not going to help, then leave." Her companion, observing the exchange, lets out a bitter laugh, sharp and unhinged. "No matter what she says, I'll take her out by force, if I have to." He draws his sword, standing fiercely in front of Luna, protective and furious. "Don't interfere," he growls, grabbing her by the neck, his grip tight but controlled. Without hesitation, he activates Charge Volt, a surge of crackling electricity spiraling outward. Luna screams as the pain surges through her body convulses, trembling under the assault. She collapses to the ground, weakened and vulnerable. A sinister smile crosses his face as he leans in close, voice dripping with menace. "It's just the two of us now," he whispers, eyes gleaming with madness. But then, from the shadows, a sudden sound, something breaking the tension. The man looks up sharply, eyes narrowing. "Are there more survivors?" he demands, voice edged with suspicion. "Show yourselves." From the dark, swirling mist, a voice emerges, calm, commanding, yet filled with menace. "Show myself." "Very well, but in return, you'll pay for your insolence." Set's eyelids flutter open, consciousness flickering back like a dying ember reignited. "Where am I?" he wonders, voice raspy and weak. Memories flood, Baklami Haram's attack, the pain, the darkness. He struggles to sit up, panic rising. In his chest, "Did I die?" A shadowy figure appears behind him, a woman with dark, flowing hair and an air of regal authority. Her presence is both beautiful and terrifying. "Long time no see, Jaharkhan's heir," she greets softly, a sly smile playing on her lips. Set, confused and wary, asks, "Who are you? How do you know me?" She tilts her head, eyes glinting. "With knowing, you don't remember. I was the one who saved you when you were dying. It's been so long, but I've been watching." A flicker of amusement crosses her face. "Now, I'm more interested in the boy with you." She steps forward, placing a delicate but commanding hand on Set's face. "I will take control of your body, just one more time." Before he can react, she suddenly kisses him, a strange, unsettling gesture, leaving an indelible impression of her dominance. Back in the real world, the aftermath of Cyan's victory and the scene of devastation, Set's burned. Motionless, body lies on the ground. A strange glowing mark appears on his face, an ominous symbol of some dark power awakening. Meanwhile, Cyan continues his brutal campaign against the defeated monster. The battle is a one-sided slaughter. Cyan is unleashing every ounce of frustration, fury, and pain upon his foe, as if venting years of rage. His attacks are relentless, each strike more vicious than the last. Finally, Cyan's blade pierces the beast's core. A faint, sickly glow flickers before exploding into shards of sand and dust. The monster disintegrates, collapsing into a pile of fine, lifeless grains. Cyan stands over the remains, panting heavily, clutching a crumpled piece of paper, part of the demonic scriptures, a fragment of a greater, darker power. He mutters bitterly, "This is all I got. I came all this way for nothing." His voice echoes with despair and frustration. He glances at the sky, eyes darkening. K-Ram. She would have noticed right away if she was awake, but she's pushed herself too hard. She's fallen into an indefinite slumber after her last battle with Boris. She's gone silent, and I'm left here, holding on to scraps of hope. He surveys the battlefield, a lone figure lost in thought. Why am I still here? If the monster is dead, then what am I waiting for? Suddenly, a sharp, sinister feeling prickles at his senses. He senses bloodthirst behind him, an ominous, almost parasitic presence. Cyan's instincts take over. He moves just in time, narrowly avoiding Set's attack. He notices that Set's mana, the very essence of his power, is different, corrupted, twisted into something darker. Cyan's heart pounds with suspicion. What's going on? Why does his mana feel wrong? Questions swirl in Cyan's mind as he steels himself for the unknown, preparing for what may come next in this treacherous, unpredictable fight.